Waking up to green, ain't no better feeling than that. Population got your bankroll fat. Went from digging in the crates to looking up the stats. Now bookies crashing now when the Degens stat. Degens united as one. Degens united as one. Degens united as one. Degens united to all rob the bookies. I'm a Degen. You a Degen. We some Degen. You a Degen. I'm a Degen. We some Degen. And we should be friends. You a Degen. I'm a Degen. You a Degen. We some Degen. You a Degen. I'm a Degen. We some Degen. And we should be friends.
Yay, it's working. All we see is Oakland A's hats.
Are we good?
We're on.
All right, man. Yeah, I guess the stream wasn't working. Maybe it was, but maybe it wasn't. But just a quick overview, man. It's a pretty good day.
Great day.
A lot of stuff we talked about on the stream. A lot of little gems, like props that aren't in normal books, like the offensive rebound props for the Rockets here in the first half for both Steven Adams and Sengun. Draymond Green, 3.5 personal fouls. Talked about how last time he went against Wemby, he fouled out, and well, last night he fouled out again versus Wemby. Always try to find those little edge pieces on take advantage of PrizePicks and Underdog that aren't in normal books. But yeah, and Jenkins, man, that was the guy who was on all day. He's a dog, man. He's got heart. I like him. He cleared his PRA full game in just the first half. So, but new day. Let's get into it, man. Only 3 games, short stream. What do we got? Raptors at Cavs. Cavs on a back-to-back. But I think Donovan Mitchell is back in the lineup, and Mobley. And then Garland remains out. Tyson remains out. Lonzo is now out. And we got Colin Murray, questionable, and Sandro, questionable. Abaji is out. So that's big. If both Colin Murray and Sandro are out, that like really frees up front court for Mr. Turtle. And I'm sure his lines are pretty soft because he's going against the Twin Towers and the Cavs. We'll look into his history. But I think he could be of interest if Colin Murray and Sandro are both out. But we should just look into the rotation real quick. So it looks like Colin Murray was checking in for Scotty, subbing in for Scotty a lot. But this game, Pirtle did not play, right? So can you find a game that Pirtle played in? Here we go.
Cash Lorenzo under games. Free 99.
What?
Randy says Cash Lorenzo under games.
How nice. How about the aces?
That I don't know. Oh, and under aces, he says. Both.
Let's go. So Cash had two pick with semi. Nice. Good job, Randy.
Wish my name was Semi.
Yeah, so it looks like, Sandro is checking in for Pirtle. Yeah, so I mean, if Sandro's out, frees up minutes for Pirtle for sure. Let's look at Pirtle. Games without Sandro. Played 30 minutes. Because he's working back from injury, Pirtle. So his minutes were kind of down to start, like around low 20s. But last game he played in, it's the first time he cracked 30 minutes. And that was with Sandro out. So I think if you want to consider the Turtle, you really want Sandro to be out, and you would feel good about Hurdle playing 30 minutes if the game doesn't blow out. Let's see how many minutes he played in the first half. Oh, it's a little gem I found last night, guys, by the way. I have this, my own little personal, I call it like a little lab book where I write down like, it's like rules for teams, secret little things, rotations for players when I track them and find them. But like J-Val in the fourth quarter, if the game's close, he's going to play first 5 minutes, and Jokic will check in, especially if they're trailing the Nuggets. But if Nuggets have a comfortable lead, he can play all the way up to 8 minutes, and Jokic won't come back out. And they keep posting his fourth quarter prop at 1.5 points, and he's just been crushing that for like 10 straight games. So it's on the track for the Nuggets if you're doing live fourth quarter bets on PrizePicks. Okay. Hurdle. How many minutes did you play in the first half? If you're worried about blowout. Okay, so you played 16 minutes. So you played 16 the first half, 14 in the second half. Was that game a blowout or is this a normal game? I won by 10. Okay. So maybe consider the first half if Sandro's out. He didn't do much, though, against Brooklyn. 4 points, 4 rebound. What is his first half line? Nine and a half. It's pretty low, but a lot of guys on there will eat up RA, so 4.5. How many minutes did he play in the first quarter of that game? Played 8 minutes, 0 field goal attempts in 8 minutes. Wow. Like the rebounding, 20 rebound chances against the Nets. Got to think the rebound chances will be there against the Cavs here. So maybe the RA. Yeah, I guess if you want to do it, it would have to be PRA for the first half. But it's scary, man. The shot volume is really low. Last year in the 3 games he played against the Cavs in the first half, he barely got over that 9.5 in each game. He had 11, 10, and 10. Yeah, man. What did he? Let's just look at what he had last year. The RA looks pretty solid, man. Like 33 rebound chances. One of the games, 12. Was Scotty out? No, Scotty played. Looks like quickly he's one out. 19, 33, 12. I just hate playing rebound props, man. I just hate it. I hate it. I'm going to stick to, like, not playing it.
Good.
But he had six assists in one of the games. I mean, especially with how the length and defense the Cavs have interior, like I could see him kicking it out a lot to open shooters. So the RA could make sense, man. Might alt it down, but I would only do it if Sandro's out. Let's just see. See, most of his rebounds are offensive rebounds. 10.5. I can maybe get down with the 8.5. maybe get down with that. I mean, Cavs are allowing bottom 7 rebounding, 7th most rebounds allowed. They're not, they're a little bit above average in how many offensive rebounds they allow. Okay. Keep that in the back pocket, guys. What do we have? Oh, man, if his offensive rebound was 2.5, I would have really considered it. Feels pushy at 3, though. Last year against them, he had 3, 8, and 3 offensive rebounds, so he's at least pushed it minimum. But 2 of those games, he played 33 and 34 minutes. I doubt he gets up to that. I bet he would play, like, in a close game, probably 31 minutes, 32 max, probably 30, more like 30. I'm just going to put a note here. Pirtle. If Sandro is out. Cool. One thing I want to look at. I mean, the steal, if you're into steal plus block props, which is super volatile as well, but he had 3 and 4 against them. They played at least 30 minutes versus the Cavs. And it kind of makes sense because how active both Mobley and Jared Allen are in the interior, like, increases the chances of him getting a steal versus them or a block. On DraftKings, it's minus 131, so PrizePicks, yeah. It's not a goblin or anything. Put that in the back pocket, possibly. Let's just, one last thing. Let's see, for those that like to play it, if he plays at least 28 minutes or more, let's see 30. He's a 75% hit rate on that 1.5 steal plus block. Okay. And then I guess we'll stay on the Raptors, man. Cavs are struggling against spot-up shooting. God, Norman Powell and Davion went off from 3 yesterday. Norman Powell is 5 of 10 from 3. Davion 2 of 4. Even Pell Larson 2 of 3. The Italian Stallion Simone Montecchio is 3 of 5. Wiggins 2 of 5. Yeah, I've been giving up those threes. It's good for guys like RJ. RJ's coming out for a rough game, man. He went 6 of 21, 29% from the field against the Nets. Could be a bounce back spot for him. And his history, pretty solid. I mean, good old Grady. That's all he does is spot up shooting, right? Like almost 40% of his points. If Colin Murray and Sandro are out, and then you already have Abaji out, like, he could play 20 plus minutes again. I think the 3-point prop is interesting, or his altered points to like 5.5. But he is not a fun click, man. But it's just like if they don't have the bodies, right? Jamal should pick up a little bit more run too, I believe. Although Jamal mainly checks in for quickly. Well, he checked in for Baji here, right? Yeah, actually, he's checking in for both Quickly and Abaji. So, yeah, he should. I mean, but Abaji was out last game, right? And Sandra, he still only played 18 minutes. Something that, I mean, it's interesting, right? I would just watch for the injury report on Toronto. I'm not messing with anybody else, Scotty or Ingram, BI here. And then on the Cavs side, Hunter did not play that many minutes, and I guess it kind of makes sense. He only played 20 minutes, and the game was close to the end. I guess it was because of the back-to-back. They were on the front end, and instead of resting him today, they just played him less minutes last night. So I'm not going to touch him, especially with Donovan Mitchell back and Mobley. Mobley had a really good game last time versus them, but he played 36 minutes. And they were trailing the whole time, but he had 29 points. Donovan Mitchell was out, though, so that's right. And Jared Allen and Garland. That was the game. It was just Mobley and Hunter, right? So, yeah. I don't know. Whenever Donovan Mitchell's playing, I just hate playing any of these Cavs guys because he could just black hole. I usually get on Mobley when Donovan Mitchell is out, so we'll probably stay away from that. But you got anything, let me know, man. Pacers, Suns. I hate betting on both these teams. Grayson Allen continues to go crazy. He's averaging 4 threes.
He did it again?
Did it again. Started off cold. He's been doing this, so I've been tracking him. And I feel like the last 4 games since the first meeting against the Clippers, he starts off cold, and then in the third quarter, he goes crazy, and he'll make 3 threes in a row. He'll look dead. Let me just confirm that. It's just something I noticed from watching the late night games, but last night he was 1 of 6 from the field at halftime, and then he went crazy again in the second half. Yeah. So last 2 games, he scored 20 of his 23 points in the second half. Scored 24 in the second half in just 11 minutes against the Pelicans. Look at this. Yeah, look at this. All in the second half, bro. He's making all his threes in the second half. I knew it. I knew I wasn't tripping. 3 threes, 3 or more threes in 6 straight games, all in the second half.
What's gotten into him?
I don't know, but why the second half? Let's look at the first half. He's got to be averaging 1 to 2 threes made in the first half. Yeah. 1. This game is the one he had 10 threes made, so disregard that. But 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, or 2, 1, 1. And it's he starts off really cold in the first half and then goes crazy in the second half. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
That's a serious trend, though. I mean, it's 6+ games where he's done that. So, something to keep in mind for live betting. If you're interested in him, it'd almost be I think, worth not pregame betting on him. Let him start off cold. He continues to do that. If he starts off hot, then screw it. Just let the bet go. But if he starts off cold like he has been, especially from 3, then just live bet. Wait till his original line points goes down, and you can get a better, softer line for a live bet, and just single bet it in the books. You can even live bet his 3-point made, because if he shoots 33% and goes 1 of 3 again, 1 of 4, 1 of 3 in the first half, they might bump his 3-point prop down to 2.5. or some better odds. Because right now is his threes at 3.5. Yeah, see it's at 3.5. So you could probably get. I bet you can get his line at 2.5 live. He starts off cold, or you just bet his second half props if the game is not out of hand. But the only thing here is Pacers have been pretty good against 3-point shooting, right? Top 6 average against spot up shooting. And they are on a back-to-back.
You won't
Yeah,
bet
I'm not
his,
gonna.
you won't bet his over. Not Grayson.
I will not. I would not do any pregame bet on Grayson. Like I said, if anything, it would be the live bet and tracking. Either
But
like taking a second half.
You would bet his over though?
I mean, maybe. I mean, just based on this trend, if it continues.
Oh
But
man,
no, I mean, no trends forever. We'll see.
he'll do that. He'll pull the rug on. He'll pull the rug out on you.
He will.
Right when you bet him, he'll be like, "Ha ha."
Mark Williams is out. So we're gonna see Nick Richard. And Big Malika. I wonder if Oso picks up a little bit more run too, because he can play the 5 for sure. I would not play Nick Richard, man. It's disgusting. But was there someone else out in that game besides Jalen Green? I felt like besides Mark Williams, I thought someone else was rolled out. It doesn't look like it. Okay. It's just Mark Williams. Yeah. Suns are pretty gross to bet on in general. I mean, if you look at Devin Booker, his usage has dipped since that first Clippers game because of Grayson Allen. Some of it was because of Jalen Green playing a couple games in here. But prior to that, he was having like a 30% or more usage rate. But it was Grayson Allen, man. Grayson Allen going crazy lately, eating into Devin Booker. But free throw should be there for him. Pacers still fouling a ton. Do we have a free throw prop for him? And are they fully caught up on foul data? Let's see. Pacers are number 1 now. It was the Raptors for a while, but now Pacers almost by themselves at 32 free throw attempts allowed. All right. Let's see what the line is. I'm going to guess 7.5, but 6.5 would be ideal. 6.5. Okay. So it was on the more ideal side. I was on the more conservative 7.5. It's tempting. Pelicans game, he only had 3 because that's when Grayson Allen went full black hole and made like 10 threes. What is it on Underdog? Okay, Underdog has a 7.5, more conservative. Yeah. Because, I mean, on the season, he's got to be averaging, what, I'm going to say around 6, maybe. .9, almost 7. Career high this year so far. Career high in attempts and made. And his 3-point attempts have gone down. That's good for free throw made. You don't want him just chugging threes, not gonna get fouled. Yeah, guys. I mean, I liked it. I don't love it because it's such a high line, but as long as the game stays close and he plays his full minutes, feel like you feel pretty good about it. To start the season, he went over that line in the first 5 games when his usage is really high, like at 30% or more. Last year versus the Pacers, in just 25 minutes, he went 7 of 8 from the free throw line, and then 4 or 5. Okay. I think it's worth a stab, man, on a small slate like this. You just don't want the game to go sideways. All right. Anything else? Pacers. Oh, who's in a good spot here? Doesn't look good for Siakam. Not as good for Nisman. Doesn't look good for Nembhard. Suns are somehow top 4 in pick and roll ball handling defense. That's where like 50% of Nembhard's points are coming from. Yeah, Suns are just like average defense to get for every category, pretty much. Like assists allowed, they're right in the middle. I would like to see Nembhard's assists higher if you want to consider his assist prop, but last game he was only 11 potentials. Game for that 14, and he's only playing. Well, both those games are blowouts, right? So maybe that's why he's only playing 30 minutes. I hate playing Nembhard. And then because like TJ's back too, right? It's gonna be his second game back. If Isaiah can keep his hands to himself, it's a pretty good matchup against Nick Richards, man. But could easily get early fouls and check out the game, lose out on minutes. Gafford went crazy against the Suns last night. We talked about him. Yeah. I don't know. Problem is his usage rate is so low. I feel like he's scraping out the barrel with Suns and Pacers, man. But like I said, live betting Grayson Allen would be interesting based on his trend. And then Devin Booker for his free throw made. And I got nothing for the Pacers. Are the Suns giving up a lot of offensive rebound? No, but they're giving up a lot of offensive rebound putbacks. It's interesting. Okay. Moving along. Last game, Hawks at Jazz. So Hawks on a back-to-back. They're coming from after a blowout on the Kings, so the starters probably didn't play that full minutes, right? So, and have we gotten an injury report for the Hawks yet? If there's any guys resting on the back-to-back, Jalen still played 33 minutes. NAW played 22, but he's dealing with an injury. Dyson 27. I wish I could see the rotation chart, but looks like Add More Funds is having some issue. It says we're aware of missing information. Dyson is struggling, man. 2 of 10, then just low volume, 5 of 8, 3 of 9, 2 of 9. It's like he's lost his confidence offensively. So why are his points so high at 14.5? I mean, his usage over the last 4 games is that it's ranging from like 12% to 15%. And he's taken like 10 field goals per game. And the Jazz actually match up decent against his like scoring type, but overall the Jazz are 25th in defensive rating. Is it because someone ruled out? Oh, Porzingis is ruled out. Okay. So that's why his point line is up at 14.5. Even in the game against the Lakers with Jalen Johnson, Trae Young, and Porzingis out, Dyson still only put up 10 points in 36 minutes. %54 of his points come near the rim, and Jazz are still top 5 in that category. I might have to take a stab at that, guys. I might regret it later, but he's got to show me. Until he shows me he's like only taking like 1 to 2 threes a game too, so it's not like you get lucky and burn you from 3. What do you guys think? I don't know. Seems high. And then Jalen, his usage is pretty steady, over 20%. I'm sure that goes up. We're seeing this out.
Emerson's here.
What's up, Emerson? Okay. I might alt it up on Underdog so we can get as a parlay piece.
Emerson said Dyson under 3s.
You do that too. He's only taking like 2. Oh, look at that. Underdog's not offering. Are they doing that? I hope they're not doing that for all players now. No, okay. They're doing it just for Dyson. They're not offering any alt unders for him.
Michael, the other gate says under.
Yeah, I think so, guys. He burns us. I mean, he's still 14.5 on PrizePicks. Much better value than on Underdog at 0.88x for the under. And then I'm sure the line move is going to come in on him because it's already starting to, some books like -120, -123. Juice is probably come in more. Line might move on PrizePicks, but we'll see. Just got to make sure no one's a late roll scratch or anything like that because of the back-to-back. Like NAW would be the one I'd be concerned about because he was like questionable yesterday going into the game. With his back spasm issues. So if he was like a late rule out, that would really suck because he accounts for a lot of shot volume, right? I'm sure his usage is pretty solid. Yeah, his usage, it's even higher than Jalen Johnson. It's like we're sitting around 25%. Jalen's around like 23% usage rate. So definitely want to make sure he's in.
J. Cole's here.
We have J. Cole.
He said all under boost. And the other gate said, we like an ace now that he's starting.
Yeah, we'll look into him. Is a lot of the Jazz guys still out? Let's see. They're not offering an alt under for Dyson, man. J. Cole. They know. They're offering it for all the other Hawks.
Ace Bailey's going to start.
Yeah, he's been starting.
How's that been? Nathan's here.
What up, Nathan? Last game was pretty good, man, against Pacers, 20 points.
All right, he's finding his potential there.
Well, let's look at his usage rate in that game.
He can do good when he's on.
Yeah, that's not bad. 23% usage rate. He went 4 of 8 from 3, though. I mean, I doubt you see that again.
He has to just be in the right space, and he can ball. That's why he was a top pick, even though he scores 50% of the time. He needs to get his mind right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
Emerson says all 3 other guards are out. Ace is going to get his minutes. What were you saying?
Are they all out?
I don't know. He said that all 3 other forwards are out. Ace is going to get minutes.
Well, Filkowski's still playing. Taylor Hendricks is still out. That's good. Okay. I think Taylor Hendricks definitely frees up his minutes. And I also think he's just playing more because the start of the season he was dealing with that illness and they were easing him in. Right? I think he's feeling 100% now. So should see about 26, 28 minutes. Let's look at the matchup, though. It's not good. It's not good. Hawks are top 5 and the main shooting categories for him, but the hit rate on his position is good.
He said
some of these guys are low.
Anderson, Hendricks, and Niang are out.
Yep. Yeah, they were out last game against the Pacers and against the T-Wolves. But look at this game. It looks like it just really depends on his 3-ball, man. Like, he went 0-3 from 3, finished with 10 points, and he played season-high 28 minutes against the T-Wolves. Let's look at how the Hawks are doing against the 3-ball. Average. Hawks defense has actually been pretty solid, man. No Trae Young out there helps, doesn't it? Yeah, they're 5th in defensive rating overall. Yeah, I mean, you can roll with them and just hope that he gets like 15 field goals attempts. He plays 28 minutes.
Leaf had 19.
What?
Big Leaf had 19.
What did Lonnie have?
Lonnie, 10 still. Loser.
Damn.
Horde, 15. Sorkin, 10. There's still 5 minutes left. Ace Bailey time.
I don't know, man.
Bailey day.
If it was a good matchup,
he can ball though. He can ball. I've seen him go crazy. It's just which ace will you get? Not a bet I like to make, but
yeah,
he can do it. He looks like he's 15 out there too.
Lonnie only played 15 minutes. That's weird. Maybe he got injured?
4 fouls I see.
There you go. Fuck. No, that's 4 drawn. He drew 4.
Oh, well then, no excuse.
Something must happen to him. Okay, yeah, I got really nothing here, man. Hawks look pretty solid on defense. Michael Porter Jr. went off for 32 against him, though. Other than that, look at this by position for Markkanen.
Props Madness is so dope. You know,
It is.
you know that other the other one, Outlier, that people use? You seen that one too? And Props Madness kind of took away some of the NBA because they have NBA better than Props Madness, and then Props Madness started copying them. I mean, I'm sorry, Outlier started copying Props Madness. Now they have this this little same player thing underneath, and you know, similar player versus and all that stuff. They try to steal their stuff.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't know, man. I might, since the options are limited, or maybe I'll just wait till I bet it tonight. But I might consider Markkanen's under PRA. Although the Hawks are giving up a lot of rebounds, but he's not really rebounding. Because his points are 25.5 and his PRA is 35.5, so he only gets like 2 assists. So
Emerson said if he has to pick an ace play, he'd do the PR alt down to 14.5 to be safe. An ace can definitely rebound.
He can. Before we get out of here, let's quickly look. He only 6 rebound chances against the Pacers. The Pacers are a horrible rebounding team. He's getting around 6 to 8 rebound chances. So that's probably going to put him around like 4 to 5 rebounds. What's his line? 4.5? Yeah, that's appropriate.
That makes sense. Alt him to 14.5.
What's the total on this game? It's pretty healthy at 233 and 1.5 point spread. That's the only concern about taking unders here, man, because if it goes like the distance. But I would consider Markkanen under 35.5 PRA and pair it with Dyson Daniels under 14.5 points. Might consider it. What's the line? Is it better value in the books? What is it? Is PRA? Wait, what's going on? Caesars 33.5? $33.5. So that's just that one. Oh, bet online. That only one. Okay.
Emerson says,
35.5.
do you have any or do we have any streak plays today? He knows the shitty slate, but the streak is burning a hole in his soul, he says.
I mean,
be patient, Emerson. Be patient.
The EuroLeague, I don't know if you were around, but that was the streak, man. That EuroLeague play. Nothing's standing out to me here, man, on Underdog. Quickly, before we get out of here, I mean, if you want to streak one of these, I don't know, this could be risky, man, but this is going to be a low-scoring game. UNC and UCLA top 10 defenses going head-to-head. And I'm just going to mix and match the unders for these ladies here, man.
Unders.
Yeah.
Yay.
How many assists is pretty efficient score, though? So it's just like the big three of bets, Gianna and Yakla is like they can't all go over their lines against this UNC defense, which is like top 5 in the nation. So I will mix the matches. I'll probably my favorite two would probably be these two. Kiki, very low usage usually and not efficient score. Gets most of her points in free throws. That's the only thing she could burn us. And then Nyla Brooks. But I don't think they're streak worthy. Lines are pretty low, and it's a 13-point spread, but I could see it being pretty competitive. So it's not gonna it's gonna blow out and they're gonna play less minutes or anything like that. It's number 11 team versus number 1. So it'll be a big game. But yeah, it's only a 132 total. They know that these ladies are going to show up on defense. So I want to throw those in with some NBA today on a small NBA slate. Number 11 versus number 3 on ESPN2. Yeah, 132 total. And like most women's games are like 145 to 155, right? So that's a low total. And it's because of these two defenses for both schools. And UNC plays at a really slow pace.
Emerson said Cool Hill Streak tomorrow and Lori's PA under. And Big Michael Gates says a couple of those have bumped there, Joshua. I think he's talking about the women's on Underdog. I could be wrong though. And then Emerson said I used those ladies to put in 4 cards mixed and matched already. Thanks, bro.
Sounds good, guys.
And then we have a new name, Chris Oak. Oh, sorry.
You can always throw in bets, but her lineup price was pretty low, 18.5, and just kind of scared me a little bit. So, yeah.
Chris Oog or Og or OG, don't know either one of them. What's up, Chris? He says Dyson went over past 2 matchups, taking 12 plus shots in both games. And then Emerson came back and says, was any of those games this year, Chris? He's been playing like crap lately. They're going back and forth.
Wasn't this year. That was last year. Jalen Johnson was out. I remember those games. That was the one game where Trey Young hit the. It was this one? He hit the half court 3-pointer to win. I think it was in Utah. Is this one in Utah? Yeah, it was. Yep. I don't know if you guys remember that last year. But that was when the Jazz were horrible in transition defense, and that was like his specialty, right? But this year, they're like average. But maybe it could be a function of the teams they face. He's just not getting it done this year, man. Not to say that he can't. That's crazy. 39 minutes and 6 points. 39 minutes and only 9 field goal attempts.
He said, good call. Didn't look at the roster for those games.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the Jazz, man. Like all these numbers could mean nothing, right? Like early in the season data still, and the Jazz are the Jazz. So
Chris said, I'll be running it then. He said, I'll be running it then. Jalen will sure carry the points today with Zach, and J. Cole just made it home. He's ready to make deep dives with you, he said.
All right, let's do it. Yeah, we'll do it in the Discord. Go ahead and hop in there. I like the deep book free throw. I'll have to look at these other secondary props we have. I didn't have time to look at that.
One last thing, too. One last thing before you go, yeah. My bad. He says, Chris says lots of people running Devin Booker under PRA. What do you think about that? 40.5. Chris, jump in the Discord too. We got 7-day free. You can just jump in and ask all the questions you want. Prop Science is very available.
Well, I think it's a matter of, do you think Grayson Allen stays hot? Like Grayson Allen and Royce O'Neal, they've been hitting their threes at a really high clip. Grayson's been dominating the usage in the second half and scoring. We looked into that. His D-Book was like the start of the season over 30% usage rate, and then it's dipped down to like around 20, 5-27 with this run that Grayson Allen is on right now. So it's hard to say, man. Because we know D-Book has that like black hole in him at any moment.
Pause.
That could take over the court, bro. Like just eternal black hole and just suck up all the shots. So
Wow.
But the one benefit is that the Pacers don't allow that many assists. Defense has not been that bad, so I get the under, but you're banking on these secondary guys around D-Book to continue to be productive. But the free throws definitely makes sense. Going against the number one fouling team that allows the most free throws, and he is the free throw merch, right? Him, SGA, Harden back in the day. So now Banchero. All right. We'll chop it up in the Discord, and then I have not looked into Aussie at all. Oh, great, we get Sobe today. That'll be fun. We get Sobe and Andrew Andrews, underrated, 2 favorite players.
I like Andrew Andrews. You like Sobe. It's a great time.
Yeah. So we'll look into that more. But let's see.
Dope.
We said the. Okay. Alrighty. All right, guys. Catch you tomorrow. Yeah, we'll be around tomorrow. I think we got a pretty big, I imagine, usual big Friday slate, right?
Yeah, gotta
usual,
be.
10 plus.
Oh yeah. We're getting 12:45 tomorrow, or we'll figure it out. But
we could do it earlier. Is there Euro tomorrow?
Yep, a little bit.
Maybe we can try to catch that if it's not too early.
I'm with it. We'll figure it out tonight.
Yeah, sounds good, guys.
Okay, bro. Later.
Later, guys.